Yo, what's good? What's really good? This is your boy Tetra9 coming in with a vigor video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you tips and advice on how to successfully play the game. So, the first tip I can give you is know what map you're going into and dress for the map. If you're going into a snowy map, you're going to want to dress in white or gray. And if you're going into a forest map, you're going to want to dress in green or brown. This is going to help you not stick out. The last thing you want to do in vigor is be a sore thumb, running around and being an easy shot. So for this video, I ran an encounter at Sagbrook. It's a really easy map to learn and get locked down. So the second tip I can give you is to always check who's coming into the game with you. You want to see what you're up against, You want to make sure that there's nobody running around with any crazy guns or any guns that you might not want to go up against. So to do that, really the only thing you have to do is just press square or whatever you have on your console, and it should just bring up, the names of everybody as well as what they're bringing into the game. So from there you can kind of determine, who you need to stay away from or who you want to push, or if you don't want to push at all, it's however you want to play the game. So this lobby seems pretty steady, not really anybody coming in with any golden guns or anything I need to be worried about. So I'm kind of going to move around a little recklessly, a little faster than I usually do, just for the purpose of this video. Another thing I want to mention is the boosters in your bottom left hand corner of your screen. Those are going to be very important when it comes down to boosting the loot in the map or improving the drop itself. Or you can put insurance on your loot, which basically means that if anybody queues you, they don't take your loot. But if you did pick up an airdrop, then you do drop your airdrop. Tip number 3 would be make sure you come up with a game plan in the first couple of seconds that they give you on the map. You want to be having your plan and ready to attack it at the start of the game. So I was close to comm station, so what I like to do is make sure I move the drop first. I want to know exactly where the airdrop is going to fall so I can figure out what I'm going to do from there. Okay, so I was the first one at this comm station, so I'm going to go ahead and move it as far away from any populated areas or as close to an exit ground as I can, just to make it easier on myself. Now, tip number 4 would be control the comm station. If you're near comm station or you're near multiple comm stations, you want to be the one controlling the airdrop. So you want to move it, you want to put stealth on it, and you want to quick release it. Those are going to be the most important things to put on the airdrop. I noticed that I wasn't too far from Barred House and Time Safe, and I didn't get any notifications that there was a player interacting with them, so I decided to head into this contested area to see if I could go ahead and get it. As you can see, I'm moving very cautiously, stealthily, but at the same time very quick. That's one thing you want to practice, is making sure you're being very careful. You don't want to just run around your corners. You don't want to just run into rooms. You want to play it almost this is like, you out there. So I just noticed that I ran past a switch for the Time Safe. I don't know if you guys noticed, there was this red almost power switch looking thing on the wall in the building behind me. So I decided to go ahead and go for it. So I wanted to, go ahead and locate where the Time Safe is, and then now go ahead and try to find the switches. Now there's going to be 2 switches you have to locate. You guys saw one that I ran past. I'm trying to find the other one. Boom, there's the other one there. Alrighty, and the other one is on that wall right there. Now I looked out and both switches are literally right next to each other, and it's not always going to be that easy for you, but the process is always the same. You're going to want to find both switches and hit them within 25 seconds. Alrighty, because if you don't make it in 25 seconds, you're going to have to hit both switches again. Now, hold up, I'm hearing footsteps. That's going to have to be tip number 6, is always listen to your surroundings. This game is very interactive as far as the headphones. I would highly recommend you playing this game with headphones. If you're not playing with headphones, you're already at a disadvantage. Okay, so I just got Time Safe, and I haven't gotten any notifications about Barred House being open, so I'm going to make my way over there. Alrighty, so I'm getting footsteps in my right headphone, Yeah, somebody just ran past me. Okay. Another tip that I can give you, tip 7, would be, play very cautious. If you see somebody and they haven't seen you, don't directly engage unless they've seen you and they're ready to fight. Don't push everybody unless you know that's how you want to play. I play very cautiously. I really only fight when I have to, unless I'm feeling sweaty, and then I'll just push every person I see. But for the most part, I play for my loot. I don't want to lose my loot, so I play very cautiously. So as I was saying earlier in the video, if you have the opportunity, you want to control the comm station. You want to control the airdrop. And that's going to automatically guarantee you your airdrop if you are the one that's, adding the quick release or adding the stealth and know how to determine what somebody else has put on, which is super easy. You just have to look at it and see which ones are missing, and then you can see what somebody else has put on it. And it's really important. You do want to make sure you notice if anybody else has tried to sabotage the drop, because it is possible for somebody to add radiation to the airdrop or to make the airdrop heavy to run with. And I'll make another video on ways around this. There are ways around somebody sabotaging your airdrop. So I made it to Bard House, and nobody's even been in this area, I suppose. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock the safe. And it usually takes about a minute for the safe to unlock. So within that minute, you want to really get yourself a good position. I'm popping an armor plate right now just in case anybody wants to smoke. And that's probably going to be tip 8, is make sure you bring some consumables into the match. You're going to want to bring an armor plate out, or maybe a portable scanner, or maybe even some iodine pills. You're going to always want to bring something that can help give you an advantage over the other players. Okay. I'm waiting on this safe to unlock right now. I swear this is the longest minute ever. Alrighty. Another tip I can give you is never be just out in the open of anywhere, whether you're outside or inside. Don't stand right in the doorway. Don't stand anywhere that's just like, hey, shoot me. Alrighty. It's been a pretty quiet game so far. I managed to get time safe, and right now, there we go. And Bard House. Now, you usually not going to get the opportunity to get both, but you never know. Sometimes you luck out and get games like this. I'm going to go ahead and put a transmitter down. This sends out a fake signal of yourself, just in case anybody does use a portable scanner or the signals detector. It's going to show, a fake signal of you. So that's a good practice to bring a couple of those in just to put around the map, just in case you have, those people who camp signals detector. You want to put down some fake signals to just throw them off. Alrighty, game is still super quiet, and comm station is still on. In a situation like this where you're the only one who uses comm station, you get about 3 uses in it, so you want to make sure you choose the right stuff. And that is what happens when the comm station is no longer active. It fries out. Bet. So I've milked this location for pretty much everything it has to offer, and I'm going to go ahead and head towards my drop now. Alrighty, moving fast. I really hate being in open areas like this where, you're just really easy to get shot. So what I do is I make sure I always use my surroundings every opportunity I get, because when I first started playing the game and I just didn't know how the game worked, I was always getting shot from the back or out of nowhere, just getting sniped. And I realized it's because I'm just running. Like, you have to start using your surroundings. This game isn't like any game that you've probably played. Like, it's not Fortnite, it's not Call of Duty, it's vigor. So with that being said, cosmetics do give competitive advantage. You guys can all see here, I'm ghost mode. Like, if anybody was to run by me, like, they would not be able to see me. They're gonna run right past me. So I'm gonna go ahead and move towards drop. I'm kind of far. Alrighty, so I am almost at my airdrop now, and it looks like somebody's still in the map trying to scan me. Like I was saying before, that's why you want to put down a couple transmitters to send out fake signals. Alrighty, my inventory is stockpiled. That's another tip I can give you. Tip 9 would be make sure you pay attention to what's in your inventory. If you have a whole bunch of stuff that you don't need, like random bandages or random knife plans, you can go ahead and destroy those to make sure you leave room for the airdrop or any other good looting opportunities. Alrighty, so moving closer to my drop. Like I said, using every surrounding, using every tree, every rock to your advantage. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, I think I just heard a troll. In the game, they have collectibles. They have these trolls and they have lighters. You can find them around the map. They're like little squares. They're not obvious. You gotta kind of just look around for them. So yeah, as you can see, I just got the airdrop and some butthole just tried to radiate me. But as I was saying earlier, that's why you want to bring in consumables to the game. Your iodine pills and your bandages. You want to always be prepared for anything. So I just popped an iodine pill which temporarily stops the effect of radiation. The guy must have thought that he could probably kill me with radiation on the airdrop, but nope, too sweaty for that. So I'm going to go ahead and hightail it out of here. I see an exit ground in front of me. That brings up tip number 9. If you see an exit ground, use extreme caution. There are people who like to camp exit grounds and just wait for people to do all the looting for them because they're stupid, lazy people. Don't give them what they want. Be very cautious when you run up to an exit ground. Always use zigzag technique. Don't ever run in a straight line. And listen for crows. Crows are going to go off if there's anybody camping the exit ground. Alrighty, this was a very successful encounter here. If you found my tips or advice to be helpful, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to me. You guys be safe out there in the Outlands.